Me and Roger pretty much just shared the same brain.
Yeah.
It was like nobody saw movies the way we did.
Right.
It was like there was nobody else in our field that saw them quite the way we saw them. And we knew we weren't seeing what we saw when we went to the movies. We would go to see films that if it just had a fragment of how we saw movies, just a fragment of that, all right, then that was enough, because that was the most you could ever see was a fragment of something. His wife, Gretchen, we all went and saw The Last Boy Scout.
Right.
And she was like, okay, now that's the first time that I saw a Hollywood movie that seemed as crazy as your guys' movies.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too. I love that Shane Black script. And what Tony did with that. And that whole character of John Hollenbeck or whatever his name is.
And Damon Wayans is good in that movie. Yeah, Damon Wayans.
But the thing is, though,
and Halle Berry's in it?
I'm a huge Tony Scott fan.
And then Last Boy Scout comes out, and that was another one that people were kind of mad about after that came out.
I love Joe Hallenbeck's character in Last Boy Scout. I've always said, but as soon as I started meeting like Bruce Willis for Pulp Fiction, I was like, I want you to do another Joe Hallenbeck. Joe Hallenbeck after McClane is my favorite of your characters. I could see 5 Joe Hallenbeck.
What did he think of Last Boy Scout? Did he like hold it in high regard, or was
he did it. Yeah, he loved it. Yeah, he liked working with Tony, and he loved that character.
Yeah.
I think it's hands down Shane Black's best character. Like Tony had this like little birthday, and he invited me to the birthday. Wow, Tony Scott.
Yeah.
All right, and actually he was shooting Last Boy Scout at the time, so then I even got invited to the set, and so I met him there. But apparently he liked me, and so he went to my friend. And he goes, "What's Quentin's deal? You said he's a writer or something?" And she goes, "Yeah. He's written some scripts, and he's written 2 really, really good ones."
Hey, look, driving is driving. You know, it's not a stunt until it goes bad. Then it becomes a stunt all of a sudden.
Oh, no, not at all. We were actually, our whole thing was, I pretty much I haven't really liked any car chase in a movie since Terminator 2, when they had that big car chase in the reservoir with the truck and the motorcycle, because they went out and did it.
Right.
And once like CGI car crashes came into it, I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, what is that? That's so cheap. We've been watching car crashes since the silent days, and now all of a sudden you can do it with a computer.
But now the thing that was interesting is after King of New York, I'm going to ballpark this, but somewhere after its last actual play date, 6 weeks or so later, 7 weeks or so later, came New Jack City.
Phenomenon.
New Jack City was the hit that theatrically that King of New York wasn't. But to all of us, New Jack City was the Diet Coke version of King of New York. Now, actually, it was still worth watching because we loved King of New York so much that even to take a watered down version of it, all right, was better than anything else. But to us, New Jack City was to King of New York what the Hunger Games was to Battle Royale. Like the weak-ass fucking version, but nevertheless. Because New Jack City caught its wave within 6 weeks of King of New York. It's 7 weeks before Wesley Snipes scores with New Jack City.
There's a difference between suspense and terror. And on one hand, it's razor thin. On the other hand, it's as wide as the Grand Canyon. Suspense is what's going to happen. Terror is you're afraid you know exactly what's going to happen and you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You do not want to see what you think is going to happen, and you think the worst. And you're afraid you're right. And if you care about the character, it's even worse. But there's a manipulation in that because, just you using the Silence of the Lambs example. That sequence is magnificent. I will push back on one aspect of it, though. I've seen some movies before. I did not think Jodie Foster was going to die. At that point in the movie, I would have been surprised if it ended with Buffalo Bill killing Jodie Foster. The end. No, I've seen too many movies to think that was actually going to happen. Now, I was caught up in the moment, but I still have a movie brain going on.
Are you saying that it would be a better film if the film ended with Buffalo Bill wearing Jodie Foster?
No. I'm using it. I'm using it to go back to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because one of the reasons that scene works so effectively is because Cliff could die. Narratively, movie-wise, in every way, shape, and form, he could die in that sequence.
What's the name of the actress who plays?
The one in the pit?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but the girl in the pit. Come back, bitch.
The Pure Cinema Podcast. Mr. Quentin Tarantino joining us today.
Yay! And actually in the room, not in a men's room toilet in a gas station. The loss of Michael really, really hits hard. We heard that he had a really good part in this new Ridley Scott movie that looked like it was going to be good, called Thelma Louise. And that's going to come out. That's coming out. That hasn't come out yet, but we hear that he's got a good part in that. And so Harvey Keitel so it's like he comes in because Harvey did a scene with him in Thelma and Louise. And, hey, one of the guys I want you to bring in is Michael Madsen. So Michael comes in. Okay, so let's just do a Mr. Blonde day, and we set it up that everybody we were thinking about from Mr. Blonde for a callback all came in. It just so happened that, and this almost sounds like I'm making it up, and there might be a day difference, but I don't think there was. I think it was that day. So it's like, so say Mr. Blonde Day was Thursday. Thursday night was the premiere of Thelma and Louise. Oh. That was happening at one of the Santa Monica Boulevard promenade theaters. And Michael's people got me tickets to it. So me and Grace went to the Thelma and Louise premiere.
That's cool. I never knew that.
Yeah. We went to the Thelma and Louise premiere and saw it. And then, and so I went through the whole thing I saw, and then I sat down and watched Thelma and Louise at the premiere. Mm-hmm. I hadn't been to that many premieres, all right, and we sit down at the premiere, and then it's like, okay, no, he's the guy, mm-hmm. And so so the next day, I remember Ronnie Eskel, the casting director, calling up his agent. Yeah, no, your guy got it, your boy got it.
Wow. I'll be seeing you, Louise. Mm-hmm.